Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Listen, don't make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. If you aren't following me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X at Shar's Reality number 6. If you aren't following my backup page, go ahead and follow me at Shar's World number 6. All right. Remember, this is not a chat for children. So if you are a child, you probably should exit stage left. Hello and la-di-da-di to everybody. Listen. I can tell you what phenomenal look like. I can tell you what faith look like. I can tell you what faithfulness look like. I can tell you what standing in the gap look like. I can tell you what God looks like. Listen, this is a prime example of standing the course. All right. I thank God for her allowing us to see it. I thank God for allowing us to be a part of it. Right. This is not going to be one of those drag sessions or hyper session. I really want you guys to take heed of what just happened. OK, and I'm going to try to do this tastefully. Right. I'm going to try to do it without comparing, and I'm going to try to do it just in a way where we can receive it. OK. I don't think we shout. I know we all love her. I know we all love her presence. I know we all love what she do, but this was like to another level. Okay. And if you didn't get emotional, there's something wrong with you. If you couldn't see what was going on, there's something wrong with you. God has really put his hand on her. God has used her to do a multitude of things, but this right here was amazing. Thank you to all the content creators who allowed us to see the viewership, to see, hey, look, y'all, this is what's going on. Thank you. For the ones that really couldn't be there physically, you guys rock, okay? Shout out to Queen Sheba. I saw trending Tea Talk with your girl. I know that I saw Carmel there at some point. I'm not sure if she stayed the whole entire time. Journey to Jasmine was there. Here for the Hot Tea was there. Listen, if I miss you, don't take it personal. I'm just rambling right now because I'm trying to soak it all in. Let me tell you something. I mentioned this the other day on my live, but I'm mentioning it again now. Don't waste your time here on the internet. You are here for a purpose. You got to this point for a purpose, and you don't want to waste your time. You never know who's behind the screen and how God is going to use you or what he's going to use you for. Don't waste your time. Okay. So happy Resurrection Sunday also, guys. Listen, back at it. So I got a chance to go on to Melody's Brother Live yesterday, after, one of my subscribers inboxed me and said, hey, he got a good seat. Go check him out. And that's exactly what I did. Also, I got a chance to check in Trendon's live, and, he cut off at some point. So Trendon had some more details on there. And I'm not going to play a lot of trendings because I know that she's going to use a lot of that probably for her content. And I didn't ask her. I'm sure she wouldn't mind, but I didn't ask. So I'm not going to do that. I got a lot of still shots and I'll use those. But thank you, content creators. You guys are amazing. And I love how she made sure that they weren't left out. She let them know. She showed them their value, right? She showed them their value by allowing Queen Sheba, who others will describe her as a blogger. Queen Sheba has a gift, all right, that surpasses, any of our understanding, okay? Queen Sheba is definitely a queen of her own, and she sits alone, and she sits where God wants her to sit. Does that make sense? Okay, so I know a lot of people, we're not going to name call, but a lot of people probably come after her because they're threatened or want to. Not a lot of people, let's just say others, right? Others people come after her because they want the spot that God has designed for her. And you ever heard that old saying that what God has for me is for me? And what he has for you is for you. And unfortunately, God has allowed her to shine a light that others can see, and that others can see and just want to be a part of that light. Okay. So continue to walk in your own paths. Continue to stay in the journey that God has for you. There's no room to hate. There's no room to bicker. God is doing some amazing things over here on YouTube along with other platforms. Just continue to be yourself and be faithful in what you do. Okay. And when Melody was talking I'm gonna let you guys hear a little bit of that. But when she was talking, I was thinking about the sacrifice you make by getting up in the morning or getting up in the evening or getting every little piece of content you can, and not being, you make a sacrifice as a blogger, right? Because you're not in tune all the time at home. You got to pull away from home to go to the screen, okay? So you make a sacrifice. And when she was talking about her babies, she talked about winning. She says that you will win, right? We're going to also listen to that. She also talked, we're going to listen to it. I'm going to come back, but I just wanted to throw that in there. I'm going to come back after you guys listen to some of the questions that Queen Sheba had for her, and what was her response, and then I'll interject periodically. So stay tuned. All right, you guys hit the like button. All right.
As you prepare for this moment, and everything that smacked you in the face, everything that picked you up, everything that held your prayers, everything, I'm talking everything. You will win. And this is when it becomes so important to surround yourself with people who are going to tell you, girl, I get that you can too. You're going to be okay. Come on, get on about that bed, let's go. I went to my brother's school. I remember I had one day, I was so pretty good. One day I was just real sad and crying. He said, okay, I'll let you have a day. But not a day now. Now you get on up. You have to have people like that in your life. So you will win. I'm telling all of y'all in this room tonight, no matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it looks, no matter what the world is cruel. Generational wealth, we're creating legacy, we are changing mindsets. And once you begin to remove the things that are attached to you that shouldn't be, and maybe have ever been, then you walk boldly in your purpose.
Okay, so she's talking about you will win. And I say that because when I first started, I remember saying, do things with a pure heart. Okay, you don't have to ever worry about losing when you know that your heart is pure. I don't care how many jabs, I don't care how many stones, I don't care how many tactics are placed in place for you, you will win. So that's what I was remembering when she was talking about you will win. I don't care, you're going to win. Let's continue on.
We're going to pass the plate back. Listen, not just so your woman is real. I feel the power and energy behind it. Speaking of power and energy, your life has been real and a highlight that has played out in front of all of us. What has been your biggest highlight as it relates to your life? In personal, professional, behind the scenes, what comes to mind?
My biggest highlight is when I'm trying to talk. Is when I see my babies and they are proud of me and they tell me that. When they do the things they see I do, because it's inspiring them even at their small ages, all the way from sugar mama putting on my heels and all and then a whole model color turned on. But right walking in with a poster that said something about victory on it and mom, I got this for you from a book that tangling the little all your own this house. Those moments mean everything to me because it lets me know that my life being the beauty of my life, the scars in my life being put out in the forefront in the public, right, has also shown my children what the strength of a person looks like. For my 3 daughters, what the strength of a woman looks like. For my son, how a woman should be treated and how I better not treat a woman if I want her to stay with me. So it's literally, we were right the other day and they always taking turns on music and before I know they were playing my songs. And I was like, they really support their mom. And that means everything to me.
I think it's beautiful because when it comes to black women, a lot of times a man is used as a weapon against you. Because the first thing you want to hear where it hurts, you say, that's why you don't have a man. So a lot of women
in condition to suffer in silence when it comes to broken promises, matters of the heart. He didn't treat me in the way that I should be treated. And I think that we did, you came out and you gave them permission to speak, to talk, to cry. Because I don't see you cry. I don't know the damage and how it impacted you. So it's okay to let them see how you hurt, but I also need to let you see this come up. Right. So I ain't like nobody. Because I don't see my people. And that's what you've done. You have not hidden your glory from anyone. And I think it's a beautiful testament to faith. I think it's a beautiful testament to prayer. I think it's a beautiful testament to sisterhood. With that being said, we're going to get a little nasty, y'all ready?
Another thing really quickly that I just thought of as you were speaking, when I, walking away from what some people would have said, oh my gosh, my baby was 3 months, and when I had 4 children, you look off 3 months, and, all of what looks great, right? When I see, watching social media, the example, or I'm saying lack thereof, that our young women have on choosing themselves. I see these celebrities who keep going back into situations to be hurt and to be embarrassed again, versus choosing themselves. I said, my God, goes back to purpose. Because then I say, I'm here on television, I'm in the spotlight, everybody's seen, my entire life at this point, and I'm showing women what it looks like and that you can be okay walking away. Because there are so many influencers, singers, rappers, one minute they broke up, 3 weeks later they're back together. I'm like, dang, I was rooting for you, girl. Show my women that you ain't never seen that man. I was rooting for you. And then they go back. So I received and accept the calling of showing those women who choose self versus the relationship or situationship that looks good, that they're suffering, where they're suffering in silence, where they're not really happy, where they know that they're not really valued. I'm showing that you can walk away and be okay. Purpose work.
Right. I love that. I think a lot of women, they hesitate to move forward because when you think about life, it's a canvas. And oftentimes we approach it like we have to create a masterpiece, and all you have to do is just paint it. And I think that's what we navigate it through. When you just paint it, and you paint it. And when we show up today with mimosas with melon, this is the masterpiece on the side of that.
Now here, just in case you guys weren't clear what she was saying, but she was talking about how how she encouraged people to walk away and how she planned, she's an example for people that needs to walk away. Like if she can do it, you can too. She says that she sees so many celebrities out here that, she was like, yeah, that's right. Leave them. And then they go back 3 weeks later or whatever time frame. She was like, dang, girl, I was rooting for you. I was hoping that you can do it. She says, but you can walk away and still have a productive life, right? And God can still use you. All right. Now I'm paraphrasing so you guys can understand what she was talking about. But she also talks about allow them to see you walk away and allow them to see you level up. And this is the masterpiece and the manifestation of it. Okay. So let's continue on. Oh, yeah. And listen to this next question. Listen very closely to what Queen Sheba is asking her. OK, so listen very closely. She's asking her what's missing from the production. What in her experience as a producer, what is she missing from the production? Listen to her response.
One more question. Okay.
Next question.
So we're talking about masterpieces. So when it comes to congratulations on your partnership with Vivian, you're very welcome. From the lens of a producer, in your opinion, what's missing in reality television?
She's trying to be messy. What I feel is missing is the same thing that's not being captured tonight.
Yeah, right.
What I feel is missing is the same thing that's not being captured tonight.
Yeah, right.
What I feel is missing is the same thing that's not being captured tonight.
Yeah, right. Absolutely, yeah.
Let's be honest, I sat on my good friend Bill, he said, hey, so the cameras are here filming for the show. He said, what's that? I'm like, he said, I don't know if they want this.
Right.
I mean, just be honest. So, that's what's missing. That's all I got to say about that.
Before you drop the line, I have one more.
Yes.
Now, like I said, listen closely, and I played it a few times so you guys can get the memo, okay? She says, what is missing from reality TV is basically what's not being filmed tonight. You show up for the mess, you show up for the drama, you show up to produce drama, but when it's something as black excellence and as fun as this, okay, you don't show up. Where the hell is the cameras at now, Carlos? Where the hell is the cameras at now? You didn't feel like you wanted to give her that much light, huh? Or you didn't feel like positivity is something that the road you wanted to go down, but you go and produce and encourage and push all that bull. Well, this is a great moment as well. Wasn't you over there filming Stormy rap battle at her birthday party? Oh, but they couldn't show up for this. Was it the dress that bothered you? Was it the people that showed up that bothered you? Was it the sold out event that bothered you? Was it the amount of support that bothered you? Which one was you bothered by? Because I need to know why the hell your cameras ain't pull up for this. But let's continue on.
Kingdom reign or something else.
All right, so just in case you guys didn't hear what Queen Sheba asked her, okay, which one are you picking? Is it going to be Kingdom Reign or Tilted Crown? And that's what the laughter is about. And of course, her response was Tilted Crown, right? And she shout out Dawn Michelle as well. Listen, Dawn Michelle is amazing, and I love that she allows Melody to be in her light, and Melody allows she don't leave her out, right? She didn't do it by herself, so she definitely gives her all the credit that she deserves and is deserving of. So I can appreciate that. But baby, that was the funniest mess of tonight. Chat, which one would it be?
On, and I say it all the time, and working to show positivity, and literally that's where I want to be. You know, I want to be in a space where I am bringing material that inspires, bringing material that's real. At the end of the day, there's a resolve, there's information, there's empowerment. So at Tilted Crowns Productions, that's what we're focused on. You know, and then really, I'll tell you, the title this came from shortly after I left my marriage. I didn't want to live in Huntsville, so I didn't want to decorate no house. I didn't want to do nothing for nothing for me in that house. When Michelle came to Huntsville, she said, now come on, okay, now we're going to go get some stuff. We're going to fix your crown, young lady. I was like, okay, now she said you're adding the jewels to the crowns because, you know, she go every time to the hospital, there's something that's doing there, you know, but Tilted Crowns, we all know the situation, especially as women, where sometimes your crown may, get a little tilt, but you got somebody standing beside you fixing your crown for you. Fixing your crown for you. Those are real friends, that's your real team partners. You know, those people who get in the mud with you. She took me right on down to the store and maybe go, got bars, you okay, maybe not. And so Tilted Crowns Production has a meaning, a God-given meaning, a God-given purpose, and we're just inspired to welcome us.
All right, guys, that concludes Queen Sheba and Melody masterpiece. Okay, they were amazing. I love the questions, I love the lineup, and I love how Melody answered them, and she had fun with them, right? But serious when she had fun with the questions. Okay, so listen, y'all meet me in the comment section, let me know what you guys think, child. These questions was amazing, and listen, what better person is there to do but the queen herself? All right, good job, Queen Sheba. Good job, Melody, for including the content creators. I know that she shouted the counts. She asked the content creators to stand up towards the end of the event. She made sure that they felt important. She made sure that she didn't, leave them out. And she also just let them know that you're just not bloggers. You guys are on your way to something. So meet me in the comment section, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, checkmates, I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. Bye.